agape love is selfless, sacrificial, and unconditional. Okay? Selfless, sacrificial, and unconditional. That's agape love. And that's why that's the version of love that's the hardest. See, Eros love is easier. Okay? I love my wife as long as she loves me. I love my wife as long as she takes care of me. I love my wife. That's Eros love. And the moment she's not doing for me over a certain period of time, then my love for her, my Eros love, would wax cold. But it's my agape love that chooses to sacrifice for her regardless, and that chooses to love her unconditionally, so regardless, and that chooses, and it's the agape love that says, no matter what you do, my love for you will not run out. That's agape love. Agape love is huge. And so when Paul says, and this I pray, that your love may do what? Abound. I pray that you would bury the needle on your love. I pray that even if your love meter goes up to 100% full, you move into 110% and then 120. All the way up to even if you feel like you can hit it with that 1,000,000%. You would then go for 1,000,001. Paul says, here's the other word there. You see the word abound. That is the word, in Greek, that is the word perisio. I have no idea if I said that right, but it sounds right. Perisio, meaning for something to exist in great amounts and to be exceedingly plentiful, to be filled and well supplied. I want to give you a couple other scriptures where you see the word abound. 2 Corinthians 9:8. It says, and God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye always having all sufficiency in all things may abound to every good work. We see the word abound there twice. Because God is able to make grace abound to you. And do you remember the word grace? Grace is the things that are given to us that we don't deserve, right? That if grace is abounding towards us, doesn't that then mean that things that we don't deserve, God is giving to us in overflowing fashion? Right? Like, all of us have an opportunity to live in the overflow. And I know I've heard people talk about living in the overflow, and they make it kind of hyper charismatic. But the truth of the idea is that there is grace that abounds towards us. And abounding is overflowing. It's filled, and then even beyond that. Do you guys do understand how exciting an abounding grace is? Like, I feel like you don't understand how exciting and abounding grace is. Like, imagine having enough. Okay? You ever go to Olive Garden? Okay. I heard a person who was just in a movie recently. He filmed in Italy. And while he was filming in Italy, he gained 30 pounds eating Italian food. 30 pounds. You're like, how? I had a lot of pasta, okay? And when and if you've ever eaten at Olive Garden, it's pretty typical that you can't eat it all, okay, right? Can't eat it all. And so you put it in a bag or a box, right? But then do you guys remember when Olive Garden came out with the to-go extra? The extra Alfredo noodles to go, and it was like only $6 added to your meal. You were already full, had a doggy bag, and then they said, you want some noodles for lunch tomorrow? And then your big self said, yes. Okay? That's abounding. That's like you're already full, you already have more, and then they say, how about some more? Right? That's abounding grace.